Hey everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking Backlash. The show airs tomorrow night and it's an absolute treat for us UK fans as we get to watch it at 6 PM, which makes a change. I am massively liking these abroad shows and these European shows that they've been doing. One, I feel like not just European but like outside of the United States, because it makes every PLE feel massive. Like, I don't remember the last time a Backlash felt this big. Probably last year in Puerto Rico, to be fair, with Bad Bunny, but with like WrestleMania, just come off the back of WrestleMania, we've got Bash at Berlin, we've got Clash at the Castle. It's a really exciting time to be a WWE fan, and I'm really excited to see the show tomorrow night at 6 PM. So let's get straight into the predictions today. It's not too much of a long show, which I'm quite happy about, because I feel like it's going to be good, decently paced, and it won't overstay its welcome. So starting off, we've got Kevin Owens and Randy Orton versus the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga. Hopefully I've said his name right, as he's quite new to the roster. I've got some interesting thoughts on this match, because I feel like my prediction is that Solo and Tonga are going to get the win. Now, the reason I'm sort of saying that is because I'm going to caveat it here, and I can 100% see WWE going with Randy Orton and Kevin Owens here. But in my personal opinion, that is the complete wrong move if they decide to do that. Solo is so hot right now. They're clearly building him to be the next tribal chief. He's been on a losing streak for God knows how long, since the Cena win at Fastlane, live show I saw of him in November last year, where he lost to LA Knight. He is on a massive losing streak. If you want to start building him as the next tribal chief, he's got to start picking up some victories. I feel like that's common sense. And what a perfect way to start that than at a PLE, leading his new faction, or his new form of the Bloodline, against two legends in KO and Randy Orton. So my prediction stands, and that I'm praying that WWE do the right decision here and go with Solo Sikoa. But I'm just saying that if it does end up that Randy Orton and KO gets the pin, specifically Randy Orton getting the pin, potentially on Tonga, I won't be surprised. But again, they're building him up to be a monster as well. Why waste the opportunity? So yeah, first match, Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton versus Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga. Solo and Tama Tonga to get the win. Next up, we've got the Women's Tag Team Championships match. Nice to see them being presented on a pay-per-view for once, in a non-pre-show. So we've got the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane versus Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. This is an interesting one as well, because Damage Control obviously coming off a huge loss with EO losing the championship at WrestleMania. And Bianca and Jade Cargill's new relationship will be interesting, but I'm actually going to say that Bianca and Jade are going to pick up the win here. Now, I actually changed my mind as that was coming out of my mouth. As I planned to do this video, I was going to say the Kabuki Warriors. But again, I can see WWE putting the belts on Jade and Bianca. They're so hot right now. Jade's so hot right now. Doing a feud with them where they go against their belts. They restore some prestige to those belts. Obviously, Damage Control do whatever they're going to do. Now they haven't got Bayley. And then, of course, eventually this tag team blows up and maybe we see them two fight at SummerSlam. Personally, I feel like I could do a longer build for this and we can have Belair and Jade Cargill at WrestleMania 41, which I'd love to see. So, yeah, prediction for this one, Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. Next up, we've got the Women's Championship match in Bayley's first title defense. Bayley versus Tiffany Stratton versus Naomi in a triple threat match. I'm really looking forward to this match because I love triple threat matches because they're so chaotic and fun. But I'm going to go straight out here and say Bayley retains this one. It was such a moment for her to win that championship at WrestleMania that even though Tiffany is so hot right now, Naomi's getting some good traction, I don't think they're going to take the belt off her this soon. But I do think it's going to be a banger match. Next up, we've got the first of the two title matches, starting with World Heavyweight Champion Damian Priest versus Jey Uso. And for this one, again, I'm going Damian Priest, the champion, to retain. For the similar reasons, really, where Damian just won the title at WrestleMania, and even though Jey Uso is so hot right now, I don't see him winning the world title just yet. I can definitely see him winning the World Heavyweight Championship, don't get me wrong, but I don't know if it's going to be Damian that he's going to win it off, especially in his first title defense on a PLE. So I think the Judgment Day is going to break down a little bit more. We've got a bit more storyline with the Judgment Day breaking down first. And then, of course, once that Judgment Day breaks down, perhaps JD or Finn or Dom cost Damian the title. And, of course, then you've got a massive feud there of the not the Bloodline imploding. We've been through that one. Of the Judgment Day imploding. So that will be really interesting to see. But for Backlash, I'm saying Damian Priest to retain. And finally, of course, we've got the main event, which we're witnessing in this gameplay footage right now. We've got Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles. Again, I think this is going to be a phenomenal match. Two absolute legends in their own right. But again, repeating myself here, but for the same reasons, you're not telling me, and I'll be shocked, even if Cody's injured, I will be shocked if they have Cody Rhodes lose the title after beating perhaps the greatest champion, certainly in our lifetimes, perhaps of all time, Roman Reigns. I mean, why waste it like that? What a moment at WrestleMania 40. I know there's some reports going around that he's injured, but again, I really don't see them taking the title off him from AJ. I feel like if he's going to get rid of the title, it will be because he relinquishes it himself, not because he's injured. But then again, now I've said that, I saw a video on TikTok this morning of him in Austria, I think it was, where they get ready for Backlash on this European tour. So I'm not too concerned. So I'm going to say Cody Rhodes to retain at WWE Backlash. This is the problem with changing titles at WrestleMania. I feel like it makes some of these lesser pay-per-views and these long title reigns, it kind of feels like it's obvious. Though, of course, tomorrow night, in Sunday's video, when I do the results, if that isn't the case and a lot of them have lost, I will look like an idiot. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, those are my predictions for Backlash. I can't wait to watch it. I hope you're going to enjoy watching it too. I'd love to hear your predictions in the comments below, so please do let me know. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to this video because I'm very much enjoying doing this content for you. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.